tell us about Wingman app. We're waiting on Rob as well. He will be here hopefully shortly. He was stuck in traffic, apparently not listening to me. If you are watching, tap your screen for hearts.
Hearts!
Tap your screen for hearts. Okay, we're going to start the interview in just a bit. I'm going to set this on the mic, and I guess if you guys want to get over there so I can make sure that the...
Rob said he's wanting to call in to kind of keep the show on track.
I can't do that. I can't keep the... Oh, and I just lost my Periscope. Oh, there we go. Because I've got to keep that line clear for Kostaki. And I need you on this mic. This is the better of the two here.
Would it be possible if I called him on my phone and kind of had it?
No, that's
You're gonna have you're fine.
He
You
can
got
tell him to
this.
just walk in, come walk in when we do it. In fact, I could play one more song if that will give him a little bit more time.
I think that would be best.
Okay, let me do that. Let me do one more song.
And that's
it.
That's it,
And you're
though.
starting.
After one more song, we got to start. The Range, the All-Star Morning Show. Jimmy LaFave with The Beauty of You. It is 8:14:54 at the High Five. I'm Chuck Taylor. Coming up, we're talking Wingman app. Right now, TMR 20 Saturday headliner. This is Stony LaRue. It's brand new. It's called Us Time. 95.3 The Range.
I love Stony LaRue. Oh, I love him so much.
But you a Stony fan?
Oh.
I think just a little bit.
Yes. Love it. Feet Don't Touch the Ground, I think is... I know it's not their original song, but it's pretty good.
Has he made it here yet, did he say?
No, he has not said.
You'll be fine to start it, babe. You're good.
You can do it. You know about the app, right?
I do.
Get a little closer to the mic.
It's simple. I'm not going to ask you anything that's going to throw you off base. I will ask. I know I'm going to ask about safety of the app because that's anybody's concern, especially with what you're talking about. Because what's to stop from a serial killer from downloading your app and using it to get victims?
Yeah.
I mean, is there background checks?
Right.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good question.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
valid question.
Yeah, if I didn't have to keep the line clear for Kostaki, we could do something like that. But I mean, with him calling in, I've got to keep it clear for him. He's a weekly call, weekly feature. He's a comedian, and we talk football.
that's
So I mean,
cool.
he does a lot of football jokes. It's really good. Okay, so I'm going to need to turn this like this a little bit. 2 minutes. T-minus 2 minutes. Another thing I want to ask about too, so I want to make sure you can talk to this, is you mentioned VIP experiences and stuff like that. Okay. You talked to all that?
Yes.
Here's everything he wrote me. So just
That's pretty much what I was saying about being able to, as a wingman, you can get paid for your connections
On your backstage.
and help people get backstage and do all that stuff.
You can chime in on that too.
95.3 The Range. Brand new music there from Stony LaRue, your TMR 20 Saturday night headliner. On Saturday, you've got Stony, Blackbird Sing, Bird Dogs, Buffalo Ruckus, Folk Family Revival, Big Joe Walker, the Ozzy Williams, Mike Ryan. It's going to be a great show. Saturday ticket is just $34. On Friday, Leanne Womack, that ticket $29. We've also got on Friday Mark David Manders, Kevin Deal, Austin Cunningham, John David Kin, Chubby Knuckle Choir, John Moreland, and Chris Knight. And two-day tickets, just $50. It is 8:18. Good morning, I'm Chuck Taylor, the All-Star Morning Show. Joining me in studio this morning, we've got Daniel and Cassie St. John. And
Good morning.
we're going to talk Wingman app. So first of all, what is the Wingman app? Because when I did my internet search, I found two Wingman apps.
Yes.
I found one that is kind of like a Tinder for airlines that helps you get the hookup so you can have the Mile High Club joining. And the other one was some kind of bar app from Australia.
Yeah, we are neither one of those.
Might want to think about name change.
Well, the Wingman app we came up with is the ultimate concierge experience.
Okay.
With the ease to use of like Uber. So what you do is, like, let's say you're going to go out of town, you're going to want to embrace yourself in the new city, but you don't want to really go to all the touristy places that everyone goes to. And so what you're going to do is hire a wingman. They're going to take you to where the locals go, all the hidden spots that you may never have heard about.
So this is kind of like the movie Hitch, you know, where Will Smith, yeah, where he gets he helps him out. He's his wingman.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
he tells him how to dress, how to act, how to do all this stuff.
Not necessarily. That was more to get the girl in the end.
Okay.
This isn't really focused on the dating aspect of most of those.
So more like Jarvis.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, it's actually more. It can. What I love about it is that it can be from you're getting paid for your connections, or for instance, I'm a photographer,
Right.
so I can go become a wingman. Put on there, hey, I can do your wedding pictures.
There might be
you know,
a surgery that has to come with you becoming a wingman.
well, wing woman, you know.
Okay.
So
Wing person app.
yeah, so you can actually go and from any business, whether you're a makeup artist or any of that type of stuff, and make it your own. So that's what I absolutely love about it.
And it's not geared just for guys. Wingman we came up with as somebody who's got your back at all times.
Yeah.
That's where the initial definition came from for pilots in the
Kind of
military.
Top Gun, okay?
Exactly. We're
You know,
the goose to your maverick.
Yes.
exactly, the goose to your maverick.
Exactly.
I'll be your wingman anytime.
Anytime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not geared towards just men. We've got a nice mix actually in our beta testers who have signed up, both about almost equally are men and women.
So let's talk. You mentioned earning, okay? Let's talk. How much can you earn for being a wingman? What's the rate? How much does somebody do this?
It varies depending on who you're going to get. Obviously, the person with more connections, able to get you into better places, are going to be a little bit more. You're not
So a Mark Cuban, how much would Mark Cuban make as a
He
wingman?
can actually make his price.
Okay, he can
But
name
it
his
has
price.
to be at least 25, starting 25 an hour.
Okay, so
Correct.
25 an hour. That's more than I make in radio. Yeah, that's a
Right.
wingman, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And then there's another awesome aspect is, let's say we're in Vegas, we want to go on there and see if there's any wingmen who can get us VIP. Everybody wants VIP on a good dollar. So there you go. You go, you look, hey, I can give VIP access here into this concert here, and then you can, hire them to get you into VIP places.
Okay, so like somebody like me who does get a lot of VIP access.
Yeah,
Like
you
that.
could get paid on
I
top
could
of that.
get paid on top.
Exactly.
I'm seeing smoke happening right now. Those little things
Exactly.
formulating, right? The wheels are. That little hamster or a groundhog today. That little groundhog's going like this. By the way, you didn't see the chat.
I know, thank goodness. Although it doesn't really seem like winter very much at all.
I know.
No. Well, that means early spring. So
Right. Oh, that's
We went
true.
straight from summer to spring.
there you go. The app is going to be launching this month, right? Later this month.
Correct. We're looking at February 22nd to be the launch date, starting in the Google Play Store,
Google
and
Play.
then we're hoping within a week later to be in the Apple Store.
So will it be a free download, or
Yes,
will it be like a free download with in-app purchases?
Well,
Because you're purchasing Wingman, so I guess you have to have the app purchase.
and the same thing like Uber. What you're going to do is whenever you choose the Wingman, choose the time, it's going to charge you from there.
Yeah. Okay. What about safety? We got to talk a little bit about safety because they ended up having to do background checks on their drivers.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing something where, I'm hooking you up with somebody you don't even know in a strange city. This guy could be a serial killer, or this girl could be a streetwalker. So how do we make it safe?
Whenever you apply to be a wingman, there's a two-tiered background service. There's one that's going to initially weed out all the people who everything's already in public, and then the second one is going to be more in-depth for the rest of those who make it past the first one. Okay. After that, it's a one-on-one interview with all 5 founders of Wingman. Okay. And from there, we're going to make our decision, and whatever our decision is final.
Okay. Now, flip side of that, what about the person using the app?
We have panic buttons. We actually, on the app, there is a button, not only for the wingman safety, but the pilot safety as well. So that right away, if something's going on, you can hit that button, and it actually pings us, and I believe also 911.
It pings us, and it calls any authorities that are nearby. It's got 24/7 GPS tracking, so it lets them know exactly where you are.
Very cool.
Yes.
All right, so this is launching on the 22nd is when we're trying
22nd.
It's called Wingman. Now, because I mentioned the other apps at the beginning of this, how hard is this going to be to find, how are we going to be able to find this in the Google Play Store? Because, if you search Wingman, are you coming up with a game that's Wingman? You coming up with your Wingman app? You coming up with the one that's the airline hookup or Mile High City or what?
That I am not 100% sure about, but I can definitely talk to the other guys and find out how we're gonna separate ourselves.
Email me so we follow up on that because we need to know what's going on. I met you guys on Cyberdust. We gotta bring up Cyberdust real quickly before we end the interview. Cyberdust is a great app if you want to be very secure about your conversations and you want to do something that is very personal.